This video demonstrates functions and shortcuts for editing existing objects. Start by selecting the Edit mode from the menu bar. Then click the left mouse button over the object you wish to edit. The default mode of the Edit control is moving the object. You can use the axis arrows to drag the object along the red, green, and blue axes. You can also move the object along a specific plane. Do this by dragging the square near the center of the axis arrows. Finally, you can also move the object freely by using the small cube in the middle of the control. Any object will snap to possible connection points on other objects when moved. These points are indicated by yellow circles. To rotate an object, click the Rotate button while the object is selected. You can also type the letter R. Drag the circle on the axis you wish to rotate the object around. Click the Move button, or type M, to return to Move mode. By default, objects will be selected individually. Selecting one object, then clicking another, will deselect the first. To select multiple objects, hold down the Control button on the keyboard while selecting. You can also click the Selection box button or type the letter B. Click and hold the left mouse button while dragging a box around the object you wish to select. Another shortcut for selecting segments is clicking a selected segment a second time. This will select the entire system connected to the segment. Once you have one or more objects selected, you can use common editing tools like Cut, Copy, Paste, and Delete. The Clone function is useful for replicating configurations. Example: you can select multiple segments and clone them for a fast cascading system. The Clone button can also be found in the Quick menu on the right side of the drawing. You can change the length of existing segments in two different ways. First method is by dragging the end of the segment. You can grab the end of the segment by first selecting the segment, then clicking the end you want to drag. Make sure you have a clear view of the end. If an arrow from the drag tool is over the end, it cannot be selected. Zoom if necessary. Once the end is selected, you can use the control to move the end. The other method is to select the segment, then enter the new length in the Properties window on the right. Example: type 5'4" to change the length to 5 foot, 4 inches. If a segment is confined between other objects, you must decide to shift either upstream or downstream of the segment. The software generally draws segments in the direction of the flow. It is sometimes necessary to switch the direction of an existing segment. Do this by selecting the segment and click the Switch Flow Direction button.